Hey, all right, let's continue the conversation of the Power 369 in association with our ascension process. And I'm going to share some slides with you from the program Fully Awaken and Ascend. And I want to talk today about synchronicity, signs. What does this mean? What does 1111, 111 mean when it comes to the actual power of 369, not the fluffy woo-woo shit that's out there about angels or whatever, right? So I'm going to dissect it all, okay? Might be a little bit of a trigger warning, might be a little bit of like a total mind shift for you. I want it to be a mind shift for you. I've talked about the difference between fourth dimensional consciousness, fifth dimensional consciousness. And this is where, when you move into fifth dimensional consciousness, you start to understand that you are the vibration that is creating the reality. We also talked about the 5 steps of creation in the other videos. So go back and review those if you haven't seen them already. So it's like, I think they're all called Ascension, like 1, 2, 3, 4, or something like that. This is number 5. Okay. And before I really start, thank you. I freaking love you. The amount of emails, messages, comments, love, sharing that I am seeing with these videos makes me so honored to be of service. That is my main goal on this planet, is just be of service for those who are navigating this intense journey of what the actual F is all of this, right? So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Oh, my love. Let's dive in. Okay, signs, synchronicities, all of those things. The first thing that we have to understand is you have to stop putting your power outside of yourself. You are universal flow. In each one of your cells is consciousness. Quantum physics calls it light. In each one of your cells, there's 40 trillion something cells in your body. You are universal flow. So when you're saying statements like trust the universe, or the universe will provide, or signs from the universe, what are you doing? You're putting your power way outside of yourself, as if there's something like out of your control, providing you, guiding you, all of those things. That's not how it works. You are in full control of everything that comes into your sphere. Hard fucking pill to swallow. I understand. I've had many stories, as you guys have seen in the 100 Days of Surrender videos. I've talked openly about my attempts to not be on this planet. I've talked openly about being raped, about being abandoned, about being abused, about having cancer, about being given 8 weeks to live. I had to swallow that and understand that this was all part of what I was creating in my world for multiple reasons. I don't want that to be your trigger point, because I know that there's a lot of shit that happens to us that is completely wrong and unfair. But I do believe that there is massive purpose in everything. That's a different video, I think. So let's not talk about that right now, but I can elaborate on that. If you've had something really drastic in your life, I am so open to you sending me a private email and sharing it with me, and I can address it in one of these videos without even bringing you up, because I can see the difference in everything. Plus, being a generational psychic, I can tap into your book of life and I can see everything. Now, I will not give away free readings. I don't do astrology, so please don't ask for those things. Please honor my space. I will honor yours, but I am here to be of service and support you. Okay. So your power, you are universal flow. You are. That's the universal law of divine oneness. When people hear we're all one, they relate it to humanity. And they're like, yeah, we're all ones. We're all like human. We all have blood. We all have like, it's so much bigger than that. You are one with everything. You are one with the insects, the grass, the soil, Gaia, each other. We're all intermingling frequencies. And the only simple analogy I can think, I've got this big long one that I share in Fully Awaken and Ascend about the sea of consciousness, which is, oh, I love it. But when you look at a rainbow, it's not just 5 colors. It is a bazillion pixels of different hues and levels of the same color blending together to make the whole thing. And that's kind of what we are. We're one of the pixels in the whole scheme of everything. But together we make that rainbow, right? Hope that helps. So when we're aligning, when our vibration is in alignment with particular things, we have that reflected through the law of correspondence. So every time you see 1111, it's the law of correspondence reflecting your alignment. I'm going to dissect what each one of those numbers mean in regards to quantum physics instead of the angelic world. But I want you to think for a second. When we're waking up, we're in fourth dimensional consciousness. I see this all the time. People will be like talking and they'll be like, oh my God, it's 11:11. Yay. And then they just move on. It means something. Instead of just being like, oh yeah, 11:11, everything's great. We want to like understand your vibration is always speaking to you. That is how we work. We have all these beautiful mechanisms of operation going on for us. Your body is one of them. Your ego self is one of them. Your soul compass is one of them. The law of correspondence, your reflection in everything that is a way of speaking to you, to guide, to direct, to evolve, to help you ascend and awaken, to navigate you towards thriving life, receiving mode of all of the beautiful things that you want to receive. So everything is there for us. All of these signs, universal flow is working with you, through you, for your experience. You are the physical manifestation of universal flow, experiencing itself in 3, 4, 5, 6 dimensional consciousness. It's an experience. So now let's talk about signs from ascended guides, or what a lot of people call ascended masters. I don't like the term ascended master. I feel that very strongly, working with my ascended guides, the word master would be denoting putting my energy outside of myself, or someone who has mastered something, right? Everybody is evolving and learning at the same rate, and there is no finish line. There is no more of anything. It just is what it is. We are all in different variants of this physical manifestation reality experiencing itself. So there's nothing bigger, better. There's no such thing. Everything is equal in its own way. So our ascended guides, our galactic guides, the angelic beings are all variations of your perception. It's a complicated situation. That's probably an hour-long conversation, but they're there, but they are derivative of you because you perceive them. So in quantum physics, atoms only react, or particles only react to when they are perceived by the observer. So without you observing, that wouldn't exist for you. You wouldn't be connected. That's why we have third dimensional, fourth dimensional beings, people that are like, oh, I don't believe in that shit. And they don't have any of those experiences. It's not until you get to a certain point in evolution that your perception starts to shift or your vibration starts to shift, that you can then mirror and reflect that. So as everything is a reflection of you, you are also a reflection of everything connected to you. So you are a reflection of your angelic team, your galactic team, your ascended guides. You are a reflection of them as much as they are you. Really, truly, all of it is just a higher version of you because we're all one. But anyway, so when we're connecting and working with these ascended energies or these other energies, you can specifically ask for a sign from them. Mine is Volkswagen Beetles. So whenever I get a Volkswagen Beetle, and the more wild or crazy it is, or if it's midnight blue with a soft top, they mean very specific things to me. So I've just chosen that sign. I connect in with my guides. We'll do another video on that later, but I connect in with my guides. I work with them, I communicate with them, and I'm like, okay, when I am in alignment, this is the sign I would love to see. When I'm in alignment for these particular things, so it means something very unique to me. So when I'm inundated with Volkswagen Beetles, I'm like, yes, I'm in alignment. When I am inundated with the color yellow, I'm like, oh, I'm missing the boat on something. I'm not quite aligned. So all of these things are opportunities for us to become aware of where we are standing within our vibration. Each one of your cells has light in it, right? Christianity calls it unconditional love. Buddhism calls it compassion. Quantum physics calls it light. Spirituality calls it consciousness. It's the same thing in each one of your cells. And then you've got your belief structure wrapped around all of that. That vibrates. That vibrates into your electromagnetic field, okay? Your electromagnetic field is vibrating, law of vibration. Law of attraction is always responding to your vibration. So everything just being a reflection of you, you can figure out what's going on with you. Look at where there's lack in your life. Look at where there's prosperity in your life. Look at where there's abundance in your life. That's going to give you a hint as to what your vibration is, okay? Now, these signs, you can pick one. Just set it. Just be like, this is the sign. This is the thing I want. It'll show up when it needs to. Don't look for it. Don't try to attract it. Don't try to set yourself up for it. And then you're falsifying it. Just trust that it's a reflection of you and it'll be there when that reflection is there. So it's just how it works. When it comes to numbers, I'm trying to keep this short without going into too many things. But if you want me to expand on anything, let me know, okay? So let's go into numbers. I'm going to share with you some slides from the Fully Awaken and Ascend program. So this program was actually a retreat that I taught for years and years. And then we recorded it and made it a program. And I think for the month of June, it's like a grand off or something like that. But anyways, it's not expensive. So in quantum physics, the power 369 is key in this. So I dive right into the power 369. I'm a little bit obsessed with it, super, super passionate about it. But to sum it up, 3 is the energy of what was. 6 is right here, right now, which is all that exists. 9 is what's coming down the pipeline. So again, based on your perception, on your belief structure, the way you see things, when we see 3s, that is how we perceive the past to be. 6 is right here, right now, be present. 9 is how you perceive what's coming through to you. And it actually works in the infinity symbol. Again, I'll get into that later. Okay, I could go on for hours, you guys. All right, so these are the numbers. So when you're seeing repetitive numbers, take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of it and start to pay attention to how often you are seeing repetitive numbers. So zeros are the divine number of transformation. This means that you are in a transformative state. The universal law of perpetual transmutation means nothing stays the same. It cannot stay the same. There's consistent evolution and flow happening. But when we see zeros, it means you are in the heightened, pay attention. There's lessons being finalized right now. You are learning something. You are conquering, mastering a lesson for your transformation, AKA awakening, evolution, ascension. Okay, so that's zeros. 1 is conceptualization, meaning something is being conceptualized. So when you see 1111, 111, it's the universal flow in you connected to the universal flow exterior of you, that exchange of energy vibration saying, birth something. Pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your energy. You're being reminded that you are source, you are universal flow. So when you see ones, either 111, 1111, whatever, that is your huge reminder. Stop giving your power outside of yourself. Come back to, what am I going through? Where is that belief that's creating this vibration for the law of attraction to respond to me? So it's so important. And that's the first one that people see all the time. It's 1111, 111. I hear it all the time. That is, stop putting your power outside of yourself. You are creation. You are the creative flow of all that is. So don't put your power outside of yourself. 2s, this is about balance. This is about finding balance within your thoughts. This is finding balance within your reality and your perception of your reality. So this is really asking you, can you put the worries down? Your thoughts come from a belief within you. Your belief creates an emotion, which creates a frequency, which creates the perception, which creates your outcome. So your thoughts, the way your mind is working, is drastically screaming at you. This belief needs love. This belief needs healing. If you're stressing about your finances, if you're like, oh my God, how am I going to pay this bill? When is this money going to come in? What am I going to do? That could be a belief of sustainability. It could be a belief of receiving. It could be a belief of worth. It could be a fear of lack. It could be a fear of lack of control. That was mine before I discovered it. So I want you to look at, what are those thoughts that are creating your reality when you see 2s? 3s are, well, like I said, your perception of the past. So when you're seeing 333, 333, whatever, just series of 3s, this is all about, where are you operating from your past? So what has gone on in your past that you are still operating from? Are you operating from being wealthy means that you're greedy? Are you operating from Love is hard. Love is painful. Are you operating from, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not this enough? What are you operating from? This is going to be look at your past and do some healing there. Inner child. Bam, man. The moment that you really dive into that, your entire vibration, perception, outcome changes so fucking fast because you've changed the core of your beliefs by doing the inner child. I do have an inner child program. It's 27 bucks Canadian. Not a big deal. It's all these little modules that will take you through the deep dive of healing and why we really need to heal that. But it really basically just changes your foundation of your belief structure, which changes your vibration, which changes your outcome like instantly sometimes. It's really powerful. All right, fours. What are you pulling into your reality? What are you attracting into your vortex? What is in your vortex, your electromagnetic field? What vibration is going on right now that you are bringing into your life? This is a check-in. When you see fours in series, this is a check-in. This is a reminder to love and accept all of you. Love and accept your journey. Love and accept your challenges. Easier said than done. I know I struggled for years, guys. But when you can accept all avenues of your experience, then you can shift your reality. So this is really about acceptance, okay? Fives. Five is the vibration of creation. I am is the vibration of creation. When you're saying I am, whatever you're putting on the end of that, you are putting into motion into your reality. Not fun example. There was a timeline quite some time ago. So I would have been like around 30. So like 15 years ago. And I was saying, I'm so exhausted. I'm dead. Oh my God, I'm just dead today. And within a couple of months, I actually ended up getting a very challenging disharmony in my body that put a very short timeline. I wasn't supposed to be alive today. So your words are powerful. So when you see fives, it's your job to create the outcome based on what you are putting into motion. This is a sign that you've successfully created what you've been focusing on, or you need to put your focus so that you can properly create. So using your I am statements and making them positive and present. A fun one, I never say that I am old. I say, like if my back is hurting or my knees got some like crackle going on, super fabulous at 40 something. I just joke and I say, oh, my wisdom's showing. I have a lot of silver in my hair. My wisdom, it's my wisdom. I am so wise. All my wisdom is showing. Or if I'm tired, instead I'll say, I'm looking so forward to bed tonight. It's going to be amazing. So you can see the flip in the energy, right? We want it positive and present. Universal flow, this is huge. Universal flow does not understand choice. It understands focus. So you could be saying, I am not allowing that in my life anymore. I'm done with toxic. The focus is on the toxic. So universal flow understands focus. So you're going to bring more toxic into your life by saying that. That's why we want to make our I am statements positive and present. Okay, let's go into six. Six is the right here, right now. Nothing ever needs to be forced. Nothing ever needs to be rushed. Calm yourself down. Everything is in motion. Nothing ever, really, truly, nothing needs to be rushed or forced ever. Just needs to flow. So this is just about allowing the flow. It's coming into the here and now. Put everything down, put your phone down, put it away, do something to make yourself feel present. That's what number sixes are asking for. Being here right now. The crazy kooky part, side note in my dorky brain. So if we were all present, if we were always just right here, right now, there's nothing to stress about, to worry about. In this very moment, this very second, everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything's evolving. And if we learn to stay just right here, right now, and not think about what was or what would be or bills or this, or is that the right person for me? Is that the one I'm going to date forever? Am I going to find my soulmate? If we stop doing that, we could literally just be right here, right now, which is damn near fucking impossible as a human. Everything would be so easy for you because you would just be in the highest vibration possible. And everything would unfold in its highest timeline with the path of least resistance. That is truth. That's in quantum entanglement that I teach. Really hard to be that fully present. So I think it's interesting that 666 is such a don't number, if you get my drift. So I don't know. I think there's an agenda to everything. That's just me. Okay, let's go into sevens. Sevens are prepare for your emotions to direct you. Your body's speaking to you. It's telling you what's coming in. Listen to your body. Your body will scream at you. Every body part, every physical element in your body or that you experience, including like mosquito bites or a dog bite or a car accident or twisting your ankle off the curb of the sidewalk, like I do, like any of those things. These are all your body showcasing something to you. You've pulled that in and it means something. There's a book by Louise Hay called You Can Heal Your Life. And in the back, it's got a list of physical ailments with what's causing it and the mantra to fix it. Friggin' amazing resource. Highly recommend. Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. I literally should have stocks in that book because I've probably sold over 2,000 of them to my clients. But sevens mean your body, your emotions are asking you to pour love somewhere. So whatever's going on, listen, pour your love into that spot, like intentionally. Eights, that is infinite. That means trust the flow. It means breathe. It means surrender. It means go put your feet up, go stare at the trees or the sky or the clouds or listen to music or aromatherapy or go meditate or just surrender. So when you get that series of eights, for me, when I see that, it would be, oh, what am I stressing out about? Like I just need to let go of it and trust the outcome. Trust the outcome. Is my vibration in alignment? Are my thoughts in alignment to create that vibration? If so, trust. I don't need to know how or when. I just need to surrender. And then nines. So nine being that future loop in the infinity symbol. This is your future piece. This means you're finishing up something. So threes are like conceptualize, giving birth to something. Nines are something's finishing up. You're leveling up, you're ascending, you're evolving. This means closing doors. So if you are in a space of, do I leave this person? I don't know. You already know the answer. If you're asking the question more than 3 times, you already know the answer. But if you get a series of nines, you really need to pay attention to that because that's a not right now thing. Or if I have one client that drinks a tremendous amount of energy drinks, like the Monster energy drinks or whatever. And when he gets a series of nines, this is his body saying, put the fucking thing down. Like, we don't want it. Close the door on that. So it's amazing how these numbers will speak to you in so many different ways. Super powerful. So hopefully you screenshotted those, play with them, pay attention to how often it's speaking to you. Pay attention to what your vibration is mirroring through the law of correspondence, and then what your reflection through other things are as well. And then pick a sign for, like, just pick anything. It can be anything. I don't want you to get neurotic when we start to pick a lot of different signs. Like, if this is the person for me, then I want green lights. And if this is not the person for me, then I want fire trucks. That was something I actually did a long time ago. Well, what happens is we're not trusting our flow. So you're going to get a whole lot of different, because you're in a state of confusion instead of surrender. So when we start throwing and wanting signs at everything, or we start using a pendulum to get clarity, or we start using our cards to get clarity on a situation where we are confused, you're actually just adding to the confusion. So you're not going to get answer. It is about surrendering into trusting the unfolding. And again, it doesn't need to be rushed. It'll unfold when it unfolds. It's just our human brain is in survival mode and we want what we want so bad, right? So I just want you to pay attention to all of those numbers and then pick a sign that means I'm in alignment, and pick a sign that means pay attention. That's it. That's all you need to do. So mine is Volkswagen Beetles. That is my I'm in alignment. My pay attention, it used to be the color yellow. Now I don't need to do it anymore. So I just know now. It's my way of being now. But you can make a screensaver on your phone that says pay attention or what's in my vortex. You can put an alarm on your phone every hour. I challenge you to do that. I make all my clients do it. A reminder on your phone every hour. Where are my thoughts? What's in my vortex? What am I radiating into my vortex, into my electromagnetic field? You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. And this is why you aren't living your highest timeline, because we automatically go into survival mode. It's just what we're conditioned to do. It's what we are still at this phase in our evolution as a human species, is we are still in survival mode. And the whole point of your spiritual awakening, your ascension, your evolution, as I prefer to call it, is to move from survival into thrival. Into thrival, what? Into thriving mode. And then we're just gonna have these little glimpses of survival. That's it, just little moments, not your entire experience. All right, there's that. Please like, please subscribe so that as these come out, you can give me feedback on anything else that I can be of service to. I'm just a chick who has truly figured it out and has been teaching it for a really long time. It's an honor to be of service for me. So I'm here to help. All right. And if you want more information on any of the programs, whether that's the Inner Child program or the Fully Awaken Ascend program, I highly recommend it. I'm just saying, it's all my life work. It's fucking amazing. The retreats, when we're doing them online, was like $2,000, and it's down to like $300 or something like that. So jump on it, and you can go at your own pace. There's no force with it. You just get to go at your own pace and keep logging in, and there's lots of incredible information. I truly honor it. It's been a game changer for everyone that I've had the honor of working with. So there's that, but you'll know if it's right for you. Never force anything. You know in your intuition if this is in alignment with where you are at, and you know if it's not. So that's totally cool. All right. Mwah. Keep thriving, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.